when she was getting hit with the brick, right? I feel like people need to know the whole story before they start commenting and say things they don't understand or they don't know. You guys don't even remember who you guys are trying to defend, who you guys are trying to speak up for. This is the same woman that was going around smacking white people in the streets. She's not innocent. She was actually taunting the guy to hit her. Why would I go defend somebody that's actually looking for trouble? This woman, she is literally a troublemaker. Everybody that knows her in our community knows she's a troublemaker. I'm not going to risk my life over somebody that's actually out there looking for trouble. If you go on social media, online, you're going to see some of her antic videos, taunting people, looking for a reaction. Well, she got what she been looking for, and you guys are giving her the attention that she was actually seeking for. I don't regret not standing up for her. If you look at some of the videos, I was there. I don't regret nothing whatsoever. I don't regret standing up for her. I'm not saying she deserved it. I'm not saying that any men have a right to hit a woman, especially with a brick. Nobody deserves that. By the end of the day, there's more to the story. She's not as innocent as she's trying to portray herself to be. She wants attention. She's an attention-seeker woman. She's trying to go viral, and you guys have given her what she wanted. Yes, she did get hit by a brick. Yes, I saw it. Yes, I was standing by doing nothing. And if that shit happened again in the same circumstances, I will watch. Because she's not as innocent as she portrays herself to be. She was taunting the guy. She was calling him all type of names. She was degrading him to a point where he resulted in picking up a brick and hitting him. I don't condone that type of behavior, but once again, she's not as innocent as she portrays herself to be.
If I just seen this man hit her in her face with a brick, now if I go up there, I potentially gotta get hit in the face with a brick too. Who the fuck, bro? And I know y'all gonna be like, oh, men are supposed to be protectors. I am a protector for immediate protection for my family and kids, right? But you can't be mad. You can't say somebody's not a protector just because they don't want to get hit in the face by a brick.
Okay. So you heard the man's assessment or his take on his observation because he was there. First thing, honey, sweetheart, darling, the word is taunting, okay? T-A-U-N-T-I-N-G, taunting, okay? That's first thing. So if we are to say, because the woman was taunting him and, berating him, he had no other choice but to pick up a brick. If we are to assume that is true, what you're telling me is, men, this man had no self-control. Okay? So again, like I said, men are just as emotionally unstable as women. Go figure. Now, also, okay, when we talk about getting involved or interceding or interfering in something, does it necessarily mean that we're talking about getting in a fight with somebody? No. Now, sometimes it could be that, but generally speaking, we're talking about, say, hey, bruh, she's not worth it. Gone, she's not worth it. This trick's not worth it. If she was acting like a trick, if she was acting like a trollop, bruh, she ain't worth it. Or talking to the girl, you better go on. You don't know what you're about to get yourself into. You better go on. That's getting involved too, by the way. It don't necessarily always have to be violence. Excuse me. Have you ever heard the phrase cooler heads prevail? That's what that means. That means the cooler of the people watching this can go up to the man, because I'm going to assume, since you say you're a community, I'm assuming that you probably know them. Maybe. That's what I'm assuming. Because you said everybody in your community knows what she's about. So I'm assuming that you probably know who these guys were. Or at least enough to say, hey, bro, this trick ain't worth it. Because cooler heads prevail, generally speaking. All right. But I think it's interesting for all the protectors out there. Talking about, I'm going to protect my family. Yes, my children. That's really good. That's really good. That's admirable. Commendable. But guess what, though? You're not always going to be with them. You're not gonna always be with them. Unless you locked in step with them 24/7, you're not gonna always be with them. Wouldn't you want somebody to intervene on their behalf if you weren't with them? A gentleman? Now you may say, well, my family, they ain't gonna act like that. Or maybe not. But we also know that bad things happen to good people, don't we? Don't we? And it begs the question, if she was that ratchet, if she was that disrespectful, why would he be wanting to talk to her? Why would he want her phone number? Inquiring minds want to know. If everybody knows what she's about. Now listen, I've been to her page. I think a lot of it is trash. Yeah. And I will submit to you, in this day and age, all y'all, for the most part, again, generally speaking, are attention whores. Looking for the next viral moment because y'all don't want to work in real life. So you're thinking, let me get this viral moment so I can get paid off of that. So what you're saying is possibly true because there are a lot of attention whores out here. They're looking for validation from y'all. So it's possible. But I think for those protectors, y'all can afford to be cavalier about it because you think it won't happen to you. And just in case you don't know what cavalier means, look it up. Again, reading is fundamental. So yeah, I think it's interesting that, that they say that she's not innocent. Okay, she's not innocent. Again, like I said, if she slapped those men in the periods that she did, because from what I saw, and if those weren't skits, if she didn't have permission to do that, then she should have been dealt with in kind in that moment. Whether being slapped back. Digital Underground, you slap me and I'll slap you back. Same thing. Or arrested. But that's not justification for what happened the other day. And I'm inclined to think that some of yous, males, may not get involved. And I'm not talking about fighting. I'm just even open your pie holes and say hey, bro, because y'all scared your damn self. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Because when I look at that young man, no disrespect, honey, but you wouldn't be the person you don't have that look of protector. I'm just saying. You don't. You don't. Again, no disrespect. I'm sorry, but you don't. And that's fine. But I just think it's interesting that what the justifications, and again, that people are giving because she wasn't, again, I go back to Law and Order because I'll be watching my SVUs. Because the female had history of being promiscuous. I think y'all know what that means. Does that mean she got justified? There was justification for her to be SA'd? Is that what we're saying? Because, there's some parallels here. Because she was a troublemaker, attention-seeking whore, that she got attention because she got what she was asking for. So are we to suggest because there was a woman that is promiscuous, busting it open for everybody, but the guy that she said no to, he was justified in taking it because she was, a thought? Think about that. All right. Y'all have a good day. Take that with you.